Hi everyone! If you have noticed in my recent uploaded videos, I have an introduction video clip with a moving cartoon character. That is a simple GIF that I made using Google Slides, Bitmoji, talltweets.com, and searched images from Google. If you want to learn how to do it, you are in the right place. And don't worry! The good thing is you will not purchase any applications to make one. Since the moment I learned how to do this, I've been incorporating it in my online materials, like the one you saw in my introduction clip for my YouTube videos, YouTube thumbnail, Google Classroom banner, and in my slide decks. Today I'm going to share how I made this Bitmoji scene animation. Before we start, remember that you should create an account in Bitmoji. In my case, I created my account using my Android phone. I went to the Play Store, then downloaded the application called Bitmoji. I chose characteristics of my avatar that will best represent my appearance. After creating an account and checking that it looks like me, I went to my laptop and launched Chrome web browser. Then I searched Chrome Web Store. From the result, I selected the first link. On this page, search Bitmoji. Right now, it shows rate it because I already installed it in my laptop. You will see add to Chrome if you haven't. Just simply follow the on-screen instruction for you to install it. And once successful, you will see at the upper right corner this icon of your Bitmoji. Now that I have the Bitmoji extension, let's open Google Slides. Click this plus icon to start a new presentation. Go to File, and then look for Page Setup to change the size of the slide. In my case, I am going to retain the widescreen 16 by 9 because I intend to use this material for my YouTube thumbnail. But you can change it by going to Custom and setting the right size. Next, go to Slide and apply Layout and choose the blank layout because we want blank slides for our images. I would typically add a background in my slide. To do that, I just simply go to Background and then on this pop-up window, click the Choose Image. Here, go to Google Image Search and then let's find for a picture. So the keyword that I use is wall floor background. And you can choose any of the given options here. So I would like to choose this one and then click Insert. Once done, click the Done button. So here now is the background. And as you can see, I cannot move this image. For our demo today, I will use the search within the Google Slides. Now let's start putting details to our scene. I'll click Insert, choose Image, and select Search the Web. Then on the right side, you will see this panel. I would normally start the search by writing transparent so that it will blend on my background. So let's choose transparent whiteboard and let's have cartoon. So let's say this is what I would like to put. Just be careful with the position so that it will be more realistic. And let's find this poster. So I am now adding details to my scene. And then let's say I would like to put a window here. So I just simply search transparent, window, and to blend with the whole scene, let's have cartoon. This is what I like. I am going to use this square and then drag it down so that I can resize this frame. And then let's say I would like to put a sunrise here. So to do that, let's just look for sunrise. And this is what I like, so I'll put that here on my slide. I will just put it behind the frame. And then I'll right click, choose order, and then select send to back so that the frame will appear in front of the background. So there. Now let's say I would like to add a wall clock. Search for that. Then simply drag it to the slide. Let's select all of this and move a bit to the left so that we have enough space for the clock. Okay, next, let's have couch. So let's search here couch. And then drag it to the slide. Let's resize it. You can change where the couch is facing using the rotate option and selecting flip horizontally. There you go. So this is where my Bitmoji will sit later. Then the next thing that I would like to add is a table. So I'll go back to this panel and choose a table. So let's choose this one. So drag to the slide. Let's resize it. Then put it near to the couch. Notice that it's in front of the couch. So we have to right click, select order, and choose send backward. Let's say I would like to add more details on the table. So let's say I have a cactus there. I'll select this one. So just simply drag from the upper right corner going down to resize the picture and to maintain its aspect ratio. Then let's add more detail. So let's say there is a calculator. Let's add one more. Let's say there's a glass. I'll just click and drag it to the left side and choose one of the sides and resize it. Okay, so I think that is okay for now. I am satisfied now with how it looks. We'll put the cartoon character or the Bitmoji to this slide. To appear as if I am running from the left side of the screen to the couch, I am going to use these keywords: run, walk, dance, jump, and sit. I am going to start adding the Bitmoji in my second slide. So I have to duplicate first the slide that I have created. So to do that, I can go to slide, then select duplicate slide. Or there's a keyboard shortcut for that, which is Control D. In this part, be creative and playful in adding the figures to the screen. Let's say on this slide, he appears to be entering the scene. Now let's add the Bitmoji. Click this icon at the upper right corner of the browser. and let's choose Run. Click the Bitmoji and drag it to the slide. Remember that the size of the slide is your entire wall. Therefore, if you would like the Bitmoji to appear entering the scene, you can put it somewhere there. So the first thing that we will see when it plays is just the hand of the Bitmoji. Then you can change the size of the character to match all the images that you added to your scene. We are done with the second slide, so let's move to the third one. Again, I mentioned earlier that you can duplicate it by using Control D. I'm going to press the Shift key and move the character to the right a bit. So as if it's moving from the left side to the right side. And then I'll duplicate the slide, Control D, press the Shift key and move it just a little bit to have an impression that it's really moving from the left to the right side. Then let's have another one. Then move it to the right. One more. Shift and move to the right. One more slide for that. Click the character, Shift key, and move it to the right by dragging using your mouse. There you go. Now, on our next slide, we are going to retain that character there so that we will know what's the position of the next character that we are going to add. So I will go back to the Bitmoji icon and choose Walk. I'm going to drag this to the slide. Check if it is of the same size. Then just replace the other character by this new one. But don't forget to remove the old character. So this will create another movement of the character. Let's duplicate this slide. But this time, let's move it just a little bit to the right. There. And let's duplicate. I'm going to choose another Bitmoji. This time, I'm going to look for a slide. So let's just drag this to the slide. Notice that it is not of the same size. So what we can do is adjust the cartoon character. There. Take note of the position. So that's somewhere here. And then I am going to remove the old character and replace it by this new Bitmoji. So let's check if it is on the same position. So this is the old one and that's the new one. So there's still continuity of the movement. Next, I'm going to duplicate this slide and drag this character just a bit to the right. So there is a movement of slide really. Next, let's duplicate the slide again and choose another movement from Bitmoji. This time, I'm going to use the keyword dance. So I like this. I will use this one. Since it's a bit larger than the original size, so I'm going to resize it. There. I'm going to take note of the position before I delete this old character. And then move it there. So let's check if it's in the same place. Okay. Next is I'm going to add more movements. I will choose another image from Bitmoji. Let's use this one. I am going to replace the old character and I have to take note of the position that have the same size and position. So I'm okay with that. Control D. We can choose the rotate option here and then choose flip horizontally so that it will face another direction. Let's have another movement. I like this one. Then take note of the position, delete the old character, then move this there. Therefore, we just have to take note of the position so it would appear realistic. The size should also be observed so there is continuity of the movements. Now let's continue. Let's have another character. And let's say the new character is jumping. So I'm going to use the keyword jump and I'll use this one. Click and drag. Let's resize. Then I'll put it somewhere here. Then I'll remove the old one. So it's as if after this position, he's going to jump. And then let's duplicate. Let's just move him just a bit up. Have another one. Then let's say he's going down to the floor now. Duplicate. There you go. And let's have another slide where he's going to walk to the couch. Again, the technique here is you have to know the position where the previous character is, and then it should be of the same size too. Let's duplicate the slide and then move the character just a bit towards the couch. Then let's have the last slide where he finally sits on the couch. And the keyword that we are going to use for the last character is sit. Let's say I would like to choose this one. I'll drag it to the slide. And then you notice that it's facing incorrectly. So what I am going to do is rotate it horizontally. So to do that, right click, rotate, and flip horizontal. So let's check. Let's go back to the first slide and let's see if there is really a movement showing from the left of the screen towards the right where the couch is. So I'm going to use the down key on my keyboard. So basically that is how the GIF will look like. Let me first change the name of the presentation. We see that it is like moving now, and this is okay for me. So I will convert this slide deck to a GIF. To do that, I will go to talltweets.com. I am currently signed in this website. So if you haven't signed in, you just use your Google account where the slide was saved. I am going to use this button to select the presentation. And this is the one that I would like to convert. Click and then press the select button. Then let's wait for this website to convert our slide deck to a GIF. Now let's specify the details of our GIF. For the image width, I am going to put 1200. For the slide duration in seconds, let's have zero point 0.2. And then I'll press the Create GIF button. Great! Our GIF has been created. Now let's download. Click Save. Let us see our output. So this is now our output, and as you can see, the character is moving from the left side to the couch. That's it! I hope you learned how to make an animated Bitmoji scene with me. If this was helpful, please consider liking and sharing this video. Please don't forget to leave your feedback. Please consider liking and sharing this video too. Again, this is Victor. Thank you all for watching.